Good morning. How you doing today? Good. That's good. Well, me, I'm blessed, not stressed. You probably see me at a gas station, right? Now, it's important for us to take breaks sometimes. Does that mean sit around and do nothing? Not necessarily. After all, there is a verse that says, "Be still and know that I am God," right? Not me personally, but Him, right? For that was Jesus speaking, right? And so, it's important for us sometimes to take a minute and refuel, right? Not just our cars, but ourselves, our spirit, right? And how do we do that? With His Word. And that's what we're about to do today. Now, what is the topic of today? The topic of today is going to be Matthew chapter 16, verse 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Now, what does this mean? This sounds kind of confusing. To save your life? Lose it? Well, how do you lose your life? You're just saved. Well, and then whoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. How do you lose something and then find it? You know. See, what this is saying, essentially, is if you live for yourself, if you are selfish, you will get your own rewards. You will do only so well here on earth, but you will not like what comes after. However, if you are selfless, meaning less of self and more like Christ, you're going to enjoy the afterlife in heaven, right? You might not enjoy your time here on earth, but it will become joyful. Why? Because sanctification is a process. It doesn't always happen overnight. For some people, a lot of change can happen overnight, absolutely, because it's His will, not ours, and we don't need to understand everything. We just need to know the one who does understand everything. And so it's important to be selfless rather than selfish, because Jesus didn't come here to just persecute everybody. No, He didn't come to freaking put everyone down. He's the only one that could have, but He chose not to. Instead, He chose to live in the service of others. The very same people He came to save were the very same people He came to serve. And I find that interesting, because when He showed up, He was selfless. He wasn't selfish. He was selfless. He was this perfect role model showing us how to live, how to show true love for others. And no greater form of love no man have than laying down one's life for nothing. Right? I'm not saying go look for someone to die for, but be willing to serve anybody and everybody that comes your way. That doesn't mean get on your hands and knees and do necessarily everything they ask of you, because not everyone's going to ask you to do good things. However, what this does mean is just your heart posture. In other words, the reason why behind you do what you do. For example, there are two kinds of people. Let's say person A and person B. They both go to church, but they get two completely different things out of it. Person A, they go to church every week, they go to the youth group every week, and they feel like they're saved just because they go to that youth group. Person B, however, they go to the church and they go to the youth group, but they know why they're saved. They know because of who they are saved. They know because of Christ they are saved. Not by their own works, not by their own merits. And they look to make the experience better for everyone around them, right? Not for people pleasing, but people serving. For Christ served not only as the perfect role model, but as our Savior, right? And He did what only He can do. Now it's up to us, up to me, and up to you. We cannot save mankind. We cannot do what Jesus did, but we can serve others.